Hey everybody, welcome to my video series, Everything Elvis. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the guest house at Graceland. The guest house officially opened at the end of October 2016. It has 450 rooms and suites, and as you can see from the outside, it is quite a large and expansive resort. The look and architecture is actually that of a Southern colonial style mansion. You get that from the tall white columns and the archways there in the front. And the color and design itself definitely resembles that of Graceland. There is a free shuttle offered by the guest house to take guests to the airport or downtown Memphis. And the Graceland Mansion itself is literally located right beside the guest house. So if you look to the right there, the mansion is steps away. And this resort pretty much has everything you could imagine. There's several restaurants, there's a bar, there's meeting rooms, convention rooms, conference rooms, and even a large theater for shows and events. So pretty much something for everyone. Whether you're just there to visit Graceland or maybe have a reunion or reception or wedding event, this is definitely a fantastic place for that. And as we pan across to the front, for those of you that have been to Graceland and Memphis before, you will definitely recognize this. So right across the street from the guest house is where all of the souvenir shops and gift shops, the Elvis museums and airplane are located. And then that, of course, is Elvis Presley Boulevard. Now we're going to actually enter the hotel, and as soon as you enter, you already see that this is a very bright, fancy, glitzy, beautiful, glamorous hotel just like Elvis. We were actually there in January during his birthday week, so they still had a lot of the Christmas decor and decorations on display. And as we pan to the left, you see a water area for guests with fresh limes and lemons and cucumbers. Of course, there was a concierge so that you have someone to ask for directions or recommendations. And then across the way is the reservation desk. So once you arrive, that is where you will go to check in. And then we start to already see some of the beautiful furniture. We'll talk more about that here in just a second. But one of the things that was definitely a focal point and a standout of the entrance of the hotel was the ceiling. This was made to look like one of Elvis's bejeweled capes, and it was stunning. It definitely caught your eye and attention. The color scheme for the furniture was either white leather chairs or pink and purple couches and chairs that were very soft and plush and velvety. They had a very regal, royal look to them. So definitely standout pieces that you think Elvis would have owned and would have bought for himself. They had unique design and structure, kind of reminiscent of 60s and 70s decor for sure. And as you can see, everything, like I said, was very fancy and glitzy. Even the walls themselves were not just plain and ordinary. They had some kind of fabric and texture to them that made them really sparkle and catch your eye and stand out. This was a great area overall because it was very inviting and welcoming as soon as you enter. It had a lot of places to sit and just watch people and kind of take everything in, and it'd be a perfect place for Elvis fans to gather. We all know how much we like to gather and exchange Elvis stories or memorabilia, so this will be a great kind of gathering meeting place for fans to be. So next we're going to take a look at the bar area, and the bar was actually located right off of the lobby. And it was very cozy and warm and inviting. It was mostly done in dark royal blues and blacks, so very Elvis-esque colors. There's the bar top itself, and it had some really cool bar stools. And one thing they did I thought was really cool is they served locally crafted beers and wines and Tennessee whiskeys. That's kind of what they focused on. And then they had their own specialty cocktail menu that featured all Elvis themed cocktails. So some were named for movies, some were named for songs. So definitely if you go to visit, stop in here and have yourself an Elvis cocktail while you're waiting on dinner or a show or waiting to go down to Memphis. Stop and have an Elvis cocktail. A lot of the furniture in this area as well, very uniquely designed. I love those little tables right there that look like records on the top. And a lot of seating area here as well, so a great gathering place to talk to people and share your Elvis memories and stories and make new Elvis friends. There's a couple of TVs in this area as well, so if you want to come down and watch sports, or I think they also have Elvis movies and videos that they play on those as well. They also have a tea time, an afternoon tea time here. That's a really cool little feature. And then there's the piano, so they have live entertainment, a piano player and singer on certain nights of the week. So next we're going to take a look at the Founder's Room. And this was something I discovered and learned about while staying at the guest house. This is literally an elite membership for die-hard Super Elvis fans. So there are only 250 people that can become one of the founding members of the guest house. It's quite a costly membership. It's $30,000, but it is literally a 40-year membership. So you can pass it to your children and your grandchildren, and it gives you elite VIP access and treatment to various Elvis events like Elvis Week and his birthday week. You have unprecedented access to Graceland. There's even a private walking path that you get to take from the guest house directly to Graceland. And it gives you all kinds of special discounts to stay at the guest house and other Elvis attractions. So if you are a super diehard Elvis fan and you want to preserve his legacy and memory and be a part of it always and a part of the guest house in Graceland, then I suggest you becoming one of the founding members. Look it up, read about it. It's a super interesting, cool thing. And then looking at this room in particular, I thought this room was really fabulous because all of the decor and the design, the rug, the chairs, the wood tables, the gold tables, everything reminded me of Graceland. It looked like that kind of style and coloring and pattern of the Jungle Room. So I thought this was really a neat room, and again, it's exclusive to those that have become one of the founding members of the guest house. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. This is actually part one of a two-part series I'm doing on the guest house at Graceland. So in the next one, we're going to take a look at the other rooms and restaurants and things that the guest house has to offer. So I hope that you will tune in for that. And in the meantime, I'm going to leave you with some still pictures of some of the beautiful items and places and things that we've seen during this video segment. I hope that you will join me at my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to it. I would appreciate if you would like, share, and comment on this video and others that you find there. And until next time, long live the King.